position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Started and opened the season. Out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. So Illinois' offense takes the field to start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long. Right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down from their own 22. Quick handoff. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois coming out with a first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Spins away from the defender. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Floats it out in space. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll play it safe and try for 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffaloes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a bolt.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard that guy, heard that guy, heard that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Gonna try to get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the air, it's Altmaier. Got a man, it's Clement. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Give to the single back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Some misdirection with the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Defining a line on. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
Great job by the defense. You want to get him in 3rd and long. You know it's a passing situation. You know you get the guy on the ground. You know it's 4th and long now. It's a good chance for you to be successful, and hopefully that punt unit coming on the field.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, the attempt is no good, and it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They want to run it left here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Jones wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Miller. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Here they come on 4th and short from the 50. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the ground, it's Price. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
To the ground with the back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Jones to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Power ahead. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 10 over Auburn. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Illinois! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He just about Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Jones wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clement. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, fighting Illini. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Jones to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender. Understand the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To throw, it's Altmaier. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big game. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Jones wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the inside give. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Red pass, it's complete. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This is going to be a tough field goal try, 55 yards and from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Illinois kicks it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Jones to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's going for the big play. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
Well, it's a great job by the offensive line moving to the unblocked defender and giving their quarterback a beautiful pocket to throw to there.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Got his man on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll go to the counter play. Jukes his way for more. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. They've got to keep giving him the football.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. A loose pigskin in the end zone, and the defense is all over it. A fumble recovery for a touchdown.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. App State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Boone had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
There's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one, finds room. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Got his man. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Dixon. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown Illini! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Jones wants to throw it, looking to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. On the ground with the counter. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Illinois now on 1st down to open the 4th. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Illinois! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and
oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Jones to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Miller. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback may change this route. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smalls. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCF found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Knights football today. Those folks in Orlando won't remember this one forever. But they will remember it was a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of...
Breaks into the open. Oh, he's got a chance. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. To the air, it's Altmaier. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, finding Illini. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Jones to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Hayden. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Miller. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Off play action. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the field.
Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Going with the counter play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Headed to the end zone. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Price. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's taking a deep shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play to pad the stats. Jones wants to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener, but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord.